And thanks for joining me on our 9th how-to video in a series of how-tos on the new Next One agent. We're going to take you away from the home page. I think we've pretty much covered everything on it, and we're going to show you how to send those documents to the back office. What you've got to remember is what we see here is only for your eyes. For the admin to see any of these documents, you must submit them to the back office. So I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to use the example of a listing to start with. So once you finish broker loading a property, you want to submit those documents to the listing admin team. And to do so, you just go up to the submit button. You're going to add a submission plan. What is that? Basically, you're going to select something that's going to indicate to the listing team what exactly it is you're submitting. So in this case, we're dealing with a listing. So you go down the side to figure out what it is that you're submitting. So we're submitting some paperwork on a listing. We could be submitting paperwork on a buyer. We could be submitting a lease agreement on a tenant. We could be submitting a lease lease agreement, or simply a referral. Whatever it is that we're submitting, you find the category and then the appropriate documents. So in this case, we're submitting listing documents. So I'm going to click that radius button. I'm going to go down to the bottom and I'm going to click add plan. What comes up is a list of documents that may or may not need to be, may or may not be mandatory. So you just simply go to the first one in your list here, which is listing agreement. Find the listing agreement on the right-hand side and simply slide it across. Same as the data sheet. It doesn't have to be named exactly the same as long as you know which form matches the required document. Okay, that's all I've got right now. And I have a lockbox agreement. Let me take that and bring it over. There we go. So those are my documents. I don't have any seller's direction, showing instructions, or anything else. So I'm going to submit what I've got. I go up here to this button that says submit. Click on it. It pops up a review window, so I can just double check everything I'm submitting is correct. Hit submit activities. And I have now submitted my documents to the back office. How do I know that they've gone? Simply everything that I just slid over has turned to green, and it shows the date that I submitted them. What is still yellow still needs to be submitted. And when the back office or the listing team has validated the forms, they will show completed, and it'll be a black line at that point in time. So that's how we submit our listing documents, our listing agreement, etc., for our listings to the listing admin team. Now I'm going to show you how to submit sale documents on your listing. So you have had an offer on your property on 123 Example Street. You have come to an agreement with a cooperating agent. They've sent you the documents. You're going to now upload it into that transaction. I'm going to add document. I'm going to go find those files on my computer that I just saved. I'm going to grab my 801 and my deposit. Okay, I'm going to start uploading those documents to my listing file. There we go. They're all there. And I'm going to submit the transaction documents for my listing. So I'm going to click on submit. I'm going to go up here to add a plan. And I'm still under listing, but this time I'm submitting residential sale transaction. I'm going to go down to the bottom, add the plan, scroll down, and there are my sale transaction required documents. So I'm going to find them on this side. There's my APS. I'm going to slide it over, my confirmation, my 801. I'm going to keep going. Sold MLS, copy of the deposit. There you go. That's all the documents that I've got. I'm going to now submit that. Again, double check them on this side and hit submit. Now I have submitted my listing documents originally, and now that the property has sold, I have submitted the sale documents to the back office. You do the same thing with a buyer transaction. So here's my buyer transaction. I go in, hit submit. I want to choose a plan, and I'm looking under buyer. I'm going to choose a residential purchase documents. I'm going to go down to the bottom. Oops. Add the plan. Again, slide my documents over. Deposit and receipt. Well, I don't know where that one is, so I'll do confirmation. Oops, confirmation went in the wrong one. I simply click the X to remove it. I'm gonna try the confirmation, put it in the right spot. FinTrack, right here. Am I working with a realtor? Down there. My deposit is right here. And I've got a registrant's disclosure here, so I'm going to put that under other. And now I've uploaded, or I've sent over all my appropriate documents. I'm now going to submit it to the back office, and I'm going to hit submit. So I've now sent my buyer transaction documents to the back office. There's one more thing you need to do when you're submitting a listing or a buyer transaction, is to fill out the trade. I'm going to do that in the next video, and that's going to be dedicated just to filling out the trade record. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.